My name is Rosa, and I'm from California. I'd probably say I was interested in tattoos at a ridiculously young age. In middle school, I feel like we started to draw on ourselves. My first tattoo, I was 13 or 14. I had a play uncle who had a friend who was like the neighborhood tattoo artist in the hood. With him, like, he did tattoos back in jail and stuff, but everybody, like, you know, young and everybody like from the hood would go to this tattoo artist to get tattoos done. So I got underneath this, I got, so my nickname, which is like kind of out a little bit because I never went back and got this redone over again. But my nickname Shaky, as well as a symbol underneath that said warrior. So a Japanese symbol, and yeah, so that was my first. It was definitely a little nerve-wracking, you know. I'm glad that I had a little bit of knowledge in the sense of making sure like that it was a brand new needle, you know, and all the like sanitation things and stuff of just like looking and observing. But it definitely was nerve-wracking in the sense like, you know, you're getting a tattoo done in a house, you know, it's not a professional situation, just overall a little scary. And then afterward, it actually ended up getting infected. Like, I was in high school and I was hiding it from my parents, so no one had actually seen that I had a tattoo for super long. I wish I planned it through more in the sense of really thinking about what I would want on my body long term. But I definitely knew like I wanted a tattoo, and it was planned and time-wise of going to get it. Second to that was I was very much in love with Lil Wayne's music back in like high school. Definitely was a huge Lil Wayne fan, and he used to say "get money or nothing" all the time. And it's funny because I actually was like on the phone with my brother before I got the tattoo. I was 16. I got a fake ID. And I used the fake ID to go to an actual tattoo shop. So that was my first tattoo that was actually in a shop. Not thinking to myself, like, long term, are you gonna want this, you know? And as you change through your education and like the type of career you choose, like, are you sure? Like, and so I got that at 16, fake ID in the shop, and I do regret it. I almost feel like I would rather remove it than to cover it, because if I had to cover it with something bigger or more colors, you know, and stuff, then I'm kind of like adding to like a larger amount of my body canvas. After that was another home tattoo. Yeah, so I got Queen, and I got a butterfly that was supposed to cover up all of my slightly trying to do my own tattoo thing back in middle school. So horrible time period in my life. So this is the time period where, you know, like in middle school, a lot of my friends, you know, that went to school with me were doing like their little gang tattoos, basically with a needle. Like, so burning the needle, like basically sticking yourself with a needle in and out. As crazy as that sounds. It ended up actually peeling really thick. I don't know if it has to do with like the depth that he actually went, but my skin peeled really thick on my hand, so the colors didn't show as much and stuff, but that was next. This would be my biggest one that I'm like, you know, most close to, and in the sense that I wouldn't want to cover it or move it or so forth. I might like go to someone to have them make it better, but it's my father's name, and he passed when I was young, when I was 15. So I would say I'm like closest to this. Everything else, I feel like I wish I would have waited. I would say majority of all my tattoos were in between 14 and like 18. Like, I didn't pretty much get any tattoos after like 18, 19 years old. Anything else I get, I definitely feel more safe, I guess, in the thought process. I for sure, like, when I look at artists now, I look at, you know, their line work, their shape work, all the detailing, you know, I look at how they're capable of, you know, remaking a certain picture, you know, or around the area of the type of things that I think about having done. I guess definitely for young people, if you can wait. Like, there is no rush. There will continuously always be tattoo artists. You know, your body will be growing, you know, depending on whether you will gain weight, lose weight, you know, your torso will stretch, like you will expand and you will change. Your mind will grow. And I think that one of the biggest things for me is that I wish I would have waited and thought through the placement of my tattoos as well as what I was putting on myself.